Okay, so you guys are probably wondering at this point, Jimmy, Bob, if these are such great deals, why are you selling them? And we've got a few good reasons here for you.
Can
I
I
mean,
do an Austrian economics, like Caruso story?
well, yeah, whip it out. Sure.
Okay.
I don't know if I heard that one, but go for it.
Well, let's say we were great fishermen. Let's say I'm Caruso and you're Friday. And by the way,
Okay.
we talk about this because of Austrian economics and basics of economics, right?
Yeah, sure.
And so Caruso, I'm a great fisherman, right?
Yeah,
And you're Friday, you're a great hunter, right?
yeah,
Eventually, I'm gonna get a little tired of fish.
yeah.
So what am I gonna try to do?
I mean, if you're smart, you're going to talk to me because I'm a really good hunter.
Yeah, I'm gonna trade fish for meat.
Yep.
So, we're okay at what we do, and we have a lot of it. So why wouldn't we trade it with somebody else?
Yeah, exactly. And vice versa. If you're a turnkey buyer from us, you're probably really good at doing what you do. Maybe you're a doctor, you're killing it in the sales world, you're an attorney, whatever you're doing. You've invested a lot of time and energy and education getting to be the best in your field, and you're good at making cash and having a great W-2. If you can partner up with somebody like us who's good at managing properties and finding deals, it's a win-win for everybody. I mean, that's the whole foundation of capitalism is like you said, people trading value back and forth. So as good capitalists, that's what we're going to do. We're going to provide something of value to you as a turnkey investor.
And with all our private lender discussions, they don't want to be private lenders; they want to be owners. So, yeah, the market's demanding it. We're going to give it to them.
Yeah. So private lending is a great option for some people, but other people want different
People
things.
getting hammered by the tax man. Private lending's great, but it could be better.
Yep. You want to talk about that next point there, Jimmy, the liquidity?
Yeah, we have 100 houses. We're very property rich. If we had 100 fish, I'd want a little meat. So we have a bunch of assets. We're at the stage in our career we want a little bit of liquidity, and then we'd also like to lower our borrowing costs. And the fastest way for us to do that is to get some more liquidity. So it's a win for us as well.
And I kind of hinted at this a little bit earlier, but as being self-employed, we don't have a W-2, and for whatever reason, bankers think it's risky. I mean, this goes back to like some Kiyosaki arguments. Is like, how do you define risk? Everybody's got their own definition, but from a banker standpoint, Jimmy and I, being self-employed, going out doing our own thing every day, is a lot riskier than somebody who's employed by a Fortune 500 company or who's a doctor, who's an attorney, what have you. So they're going to give you, as a turnkey buyer, these sweetheart loans of getting a 30-year investment or a 30-year fixed rate loan, where most of the deals we can get for financing, we got a 3 to 5 year balloon. So we got to kind of sell some of these off that maybe have some balloons coming, and reinvest that capital, maybe own some of our properties free and clear. And we got to kind of keep the money moving and churning. So that's what we got to do as operators. So that's how we got to this point of offering turnkey deals.
And like a real quick banker story, like me and Bob's first 50 or 60 properties when I still had a W-2, but like especially our first 20, they were lending to us like their pen was on fire, and they had to hand this stuff to us. And then we got good at this, and then we started really cash flowing, and then I was able to get rid of my W-2, and then they didn't want to lend to us anymore. And my argument to them is like, I can't believe you gave us the first $1 million. We didn't know what the hell we were doing then. Like, now we're good.
Yeah, we've got another.
It doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, we got another 50 properties on our belt. Like, we're that much better at buying houses. We're that much better at managing properties, marketing properties. It's like we're way less of a risk now than we were 2.5 years ago, but whatever.
I mean, it's a bizarre world in banking, but because it's so bizarre, people with great W-2s can really leverage that and make some money. I love it.
And while we're talking about leverage, and you told your little fishing story there, one of the other cool things about getting a bank loan right now is if you like Austrian economics, if you've studied kind of the fractional reserve banking system and all the kind of cheap money that's flowing around right now, you have the ability right now to borrow expensive money in today's dollars and lock it in and pay it back as long as 30 years into the future with cheap inflated dollars. And oh, by the way, you have the chance for rents to appreciate and the properties to appreciate because of this cheap money being flown into the system. So, I mean, it's kind of like a no-brainer if you've at all studied Austrian economics to be able to buy these distressed assets at cheap prices with expensive money and pay it back in the future with cheaper inflated dollars.
And speaking of inflation, every piece of liquidity we get off these deals is also going to hit a life insurance policy of ours. So we almost guarantee ourselves a 5% appreciation.